showtime.
OnlySlabs.
Hey there, comic book friends and fiends. It's Rob here in front of the Great Wall of Comics. And with me, as always, my brother up to the north, the man with not the Great Wall of Comics, Chris the Comic Vet. How are we doing today, sir?
I'm better than last week. Much better than last
That's
week.
an improvement.
Yes. It's still here. but yeah, I feel light years better.
Awesome.
Thank you for asking.
For those of you guys who are just tuning in and wondering what the hell you just saw, because I have been getting more and more questions. Twerking Tyler is an inside joke, really. It started a while ago here on this channel, and it's going to be retired soon. So but it's still there. He has a debt to pay. He, last year, comics curing cancer, he made a promise.
I think I'd be more apt to committing to a tattoo with Nick. And somebody said a tramp stamp. I think I would be more willing to get a tramp stamp, like the C3 logo tramp stamp. So I guess I'll just say that right now. I'll get the C3 logo tramp stamp.
Okay,
at 40,
can we
40K.
hold on a second? Can we hold on?
You heard it here first. Tyler's gonna get the C3 tramp stamp if we hit 40K.
Yep.
Nice.
I'll do it.
And,
Chris, did we hit 40K last year?
Yeah, we blew it out of the water.
That's right. Thanks to this community, we raised over $50,000 for the American Cancer Society with Comics Curing Cancer. And so Tyler owes us a tramp stamp of the Comics Curing Cancer logo. Ronnie, welcome to the show. What do you think about folks getting tramp stamp tattoos for cancer?
I'm all for it.
Yeah.
As am I. Excellent. So Tyler's supposed to be paying up this June when Lee is in town. Lee is coming, his partner from Whack Comics, coming from Australia to the United States for a month and to come hang out with us at Heroes Con. Heroes Con. Oh, yeah. Funny thing, you should mention that Comics Curing Cancer will have a booth at Heroes Con. It's booth 1769, June 14th through 16th. Come check us out. Say, hey, see what we got going on. Announcements coming about that. But once he gets that tattoo, we have proof of it. Twerking Tyler gets removed as our countdown.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what we'll do. We'll have to figure something out. Anyways, Ronnie, welcome to the show. We'll get to you in just a second. We do have to play Romper Room and get this show going here. So,
Romper Bomper, Stomper Boo, tell me, do. Magic Mirror, tell me today, did all my friends have fun at play?
well, Les Crucius is here to play. Hooray! Big Ronnie's here in the chat and right down here. Ready to roll. Mr. DJ Links dropping some emojis. 25 Perez through the mail. Hey, how you doing? Wellbore, hi. Saying hello to Les Crucius. Isn't that beautiful? Robert Monroe, good afternoon, everyone. Happy Slabber Day. Yes. Marty Alechko, happy Slabber Day from Canada, everyone. Mark Spector Comics, good afternoon. Let's see here. Steve the Voice White, good afternoon, everyone. Let's see. Mr. J. Pooper, can't wait. Let's see who else we got here. Drop it in. Did I say hello to Larry? Larry, hello, just in case if I missed it, because I know I scrolled past him a couple times now.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Comics 89, it's slabbing time. Be sure to check out his channel. He's got a big send off as he's about to go join the army, so he'll be doing his final show for a while, for a bit, anyways. Australia checking out. Never fear, it's damn hot, but Mad Spidey is here. So, and it's also damn early. You know where it's not damn early? Sweden. Jesper, good evening. Kenneth Bird is here. Let's see. Brian LCS checking in. Hello. PSN Green Hulkster dropping that 14-month banner. Woohoo! Comic Ozzy. Hello, fellas. Chuck Hensey. My God, it's a flashback. Dr. Von Hoots Comics from the Spiral Dimension checking in from England. Good evening. Let's see here. PSN Green Hulkster woke up with a sore knee and a headache. So yeah, Dope Comics, again, congratulations on that Hulk 1, man. Woo! Joseph Michaels, the Adventurous Joe, good afternoon, all. Phil Aliens checking in, hello. Marty Alechko, thank you so much for the super chat here, dropping that first $2 super chat. Of course, all super chats, along with all the funding raised by this channel, goes to support comics curing cancer year round. So this one is, let's see, I always give them that one. Let's give, hey, this one's for you, Marty.
That's the first time I ever asked for anything I really wanted.
Brent,
That is
what's
a good one.
up? All right, and I think I got through the chat in record time today. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
If I missed anybody, I apologize deeply. But we'll say hello to people as they come in here. We're going to really throw everybody off because we're only 6 minutes in. We're going to start the show like in super time. Let's see. So we said hello to chat. Let's go ahead and throw up our banner, guys. Our guest. You can check out some of his books. He posts what?
You'll see.
Milk coming hard.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm behind the screen. Follow our guest over on Instagram, Big Ronnie Hustle. You can check out his books that he's posting there. Yes, Mel, thank you so goddamn much. That helps so much for us, Comics Curing Cancer. You got the big one, but I'm not gonna. I don't kind of. Do I want to do the suit? Yeah, well, you always do this one for the $20 and over. You get super.
Morning, sweetie.
Daddy! What are you doing in here?
What did I come in here for?
That's so awkward.
I know. I don't know. That's why I kind of that one might go away. I might have to replace it. It's a little bit a step almost too far.
Yeah.
Happy Daylight Savings Day. Yes, for
Yes,
those of us
Thank God.
for those of us in North America, because we dragged the Canadians kicking and screaming with us.
Yeah.
It will be going back. We'll be changing times, which of course screws up the rest of the world because the rest of the world's on a different daylight savings time. And so if you're used to watching this show for the next 6 weeks, it's going to get awkward. I'm sorry. But I go back to GMT -8. Let's see here. Joe Cancer, the Torment King. Couching and slouching with Seabizzle. Good afternoon, my comic book peoples. Milt Miller, thank you again so much there, sir. And Dr. Vaughn. All right, let's get into this. Let's go ahead and make you big there, Ronnie, and give you a second. Go ahead and give everybody the Cliff Notes version of yourself and your collecting history, and we'll get into showing off your first book, sir.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for having me, guys. Rob, appreciate it. Love the channel. I am Ronnie Paracella. I love Todd McFarlane. I love Torment. I love Spider-Man #1. It's just all there is to it. I was a young collector in 1990 when that book came out, and how does a kid not get hooked by something that says collector's item on the front of it?
Yeah.
It's got to be true.
I have to buy this. What are you talking about? This is going to be worth money in the future, and I was right.
That's right. All these X-Force ones that I give away too all say collector's items on them too, guys.
Listen, it only took 30 years, but even the routine editions of that book are finally catching a few bucks, and I'm all about it. I gave up and sold every other collection. I sold off a ridiculous Golden Age Ghost Rider collection with Dick Ayer's signatures. I sold off ridiculous Silver Age Spider-Man, X-Men, Daredevil runs, all for Spider-Man #1. And everyone out there is like, wait, what? That book that I have in my collection that's worth $2 that isn't worth anything? Yes, I have devoted my entire collecting career to that one comic book. Are you ready?
That's hardcore, man.
Indeed.
Yeah.
That's it. What
All
do you
right.
want to see? Where do we go? What do you want?
Well, I think now we show off that Superman book, right?
as we dive right into Batman.
Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with the routine stuff, the ones that aren't ridiculous prices or grades, mostly my 9.8s. They're silly books, but they're 9.8. So let's start with them. So here's one I started. Is an actor book, Gold Spider-Man #1. We have Nick Hammond and Andrew Garfield on there so far. Nick Hammond.
Yeah.
How many signed Nick Hammond comics have you seen?
Zero.
And,
In fact, I haven't seen him at a con.
And he wrote on it Spider-Man. So this is perfect. I'm waiting for Toby or one of the other ones to announce a signing. But until then, this is what's going to be, my actor book. And I should have sent Andrew a few more, but they were pricey. And it is what it is for now. But there's that guy.
Yeah, I know Tom Holland does signings now and then, and that he seems to appear with Ace Cons throughout the continent. But yeah, Toby's a tough one, but my God, that was impressive, man. Andrew Garfield's my personal favorite Spider-Man.
Well, I should have sent him a few more. I want to do a green, a gold, and a silver with actors. And the next guy that comes available, I'll send a couple of 9.8s in and see if I can get those going around.
You just don't see those Nick Hammond Spider-Man movies around anywhere.
Nope. There's a bunch of lobby cards and things like that on eBay. I'm still thinking about nabbing up just because they're cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, and to answer Phil, who asked a question, unfortunately, yeah, when you add a signature to a book, you have to crack it out of the slab, and it can only be done, or should only be done, by a CGC witness, so that you maintain the yellow label and the value of the book. Frankly, you never want to crack a book and have it signed without a witness around, unless you're not interested in the value.
Yeah.
All right. So moving on, I like the fun stuff. I like the weird stuff. I like the errors. Here's a double cover, 9.8, signed by Ramita and Todd.
Very nice.
Now, why is
hilarious.
Ramita signing this book? Because he's essentially the father of Spider-Man. He can sign any Spider-Man book he wants.
Right.
Or could. So
That's
this
great.
is
That's great because now you can have sign. You say, "Oh, they signed one cover, and you got another cover that's perfectly preserved for those purists."
Yeah, you don't like the SIGs, just rip it off.
So that's a full Todd McFarlane autograph, so we should not be ripping that one off.
Now, I don't give a flying F about how he signs, as long as the label says his name correctly. Frankly, because again, I'm about the resale. I'm about the value of the book. About maintaining as high a quality product as possible while I have it, while I'm improving it so that I can sell it. So as long as it's right on the label. But I think I have 6 different Todd signature styles, and I'll.
Yeah, that's fair.
So actually,
Blimey, a 9.8 double cover. Yep.
This isn't a Todd. This is a Tord. See the?
Yeah.
Where's D?
It's
How
sort
it
of,
looks People call this a Tord. Tord McFarlane signature. Okay, so the next one is the T. McFarlane, which is his old signature style, and the one he breaks out at big signings, obviously for time economy. But this is just a plain old silver cover, but signed by the entire creative team. 5,
yeah.
6.
Okay. We got 1, 2. Let's say 3,
And
4,
and one
5. One in the trade dress.
Yep. So this is a favorite book. I'd love to trade this up to a Stan included copy, or get a Stan copy and then send it around. But man, Stan copies right now on a $50 9.8, adding Stan to it adds $1,000 to one of those Spider-Man books.
That seems a little high. Usually it's only about $300 for his signature, but
we're going to talk about how this book doesn't really follow any of the current collecting or pricing norms.
okay.
The foreign counterparts of Spider-Man 1 outclass the original by factors. There are $1,000 foreigns when there isn't a $100 US main copy. So there's a lot of passionate collectors that once they dip their toes in Spider-Man or a foreign Spider-Man collection, they go nuts. And I think I have the #1 CGC registry set. I think there is 29 books in there, and that's only the ones that they recognized. There's some and some collections and other things like that I can't get in there yet. All right, I told you I like the weird stuff. So this is Spider-Man 1 Silver Edition. Wait, hold on.
Oh, the blue lizard, yeah.
Now, for those who don't know, in the printing process, the lizard obviously should be green, ran out of blue ink on several pages and panels. So he became blue. Since we started tracking these probably 6 years ago now, 5 years ago now, I've seen about 50 of them. In a 9.8, they sell 700, 800. It's a pretty pricey error.
Yeah.
And it's a fun book. Now, that's rare, but here's one that's 10 times rarer. Same book, same error. Copper Lizard. It's the reverse of the blue lizard. So the printer ran out of yellow ink, and instead of the lizard being green, ran out of blue ink, and now he's being green, and now he's yellow. There's 6 9/8 of this book, and only about 17 copies known. I every one of those copies I've tracked. I know who bought them, sold them, how much they paid for it, blah, 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 blah. That's a banger, and one of those books that if you can get your hands on it, really doesn't matter what you pay for it, because I don't think another case of them is going to pop up.
Yeah, it just goes to show the amount of books they printed in a short amount of time to get all those different variant covers out
errors.
there. Yeah, multiple errors.
So now we're going to go on to, let's find a home for those. These are the McFarlane. Now I don't really collect homages. That's not my thing. But when Todd homaged himself, I have to.
So that's about 50 different covers.
I was going to say, like, that's almost every other month.
Well, the first one was this guy right here.
Yeah.
Spider-Man number 13. T. McFarlane signature style. This is the newsstand edition. There's not a ton of these. I didn't look up the did I look up these? I didn't even look up the scarcity of these. Not a totally common book, but in newsstand it's a couple of bucks. This is another book. If Stan signed, it's over $1,200.
Now, Ronnie, before you put that down, would you mind reading us what's on the right side of the yellow label there for this particular issue?
Say that again, please.
Would you mind reading us what's on the right side of the yellow label?
Spider-Man number 1, cover homage and Morbius appearance. Now, the more fun one is my direct edition, remarked by Crane.
Very nice. Yeah.
Oh,
I like when Clayton does a little bit of.
It's
has a
so
little bit of fun
good.
with
It. You can't tell.
Yeah, I was like, oh, where's the remark at first?
Right, exactly. Look at this book, man. So, what I also like about this is we have a full Todd Sig, 2 lines, another style.
Nice.
All right. The next time he homaged himself was Spawn number 8. Now, Spawn number 8 is an interesting book because the newsstand, there's only 7 of these on the planet. A newsstand signed by Todd. And this lime green signature, how it pops off the cover, and the title, I love it. But this is kind of a monster, this book, because you can't find them. And this was one of those books that was printed on crappier paper,
Mhm.
So even if you had the newsstand edition, good luck it being in decent shape. My Spawn 8 Direct, which has a vertical
Yeah.
Todd Sig, which is another signature style technically, and
Yeah.
I had Frank Miller give me a Spawn sketch on there. Can you see it?
Yeah.
So that's a fun one. I love this book.
Now, Ronnie, before you put that down, what's it say on the right side of the L label for that particular issue?
Billy Kincaid and Vindicator appearance. Newsstand edition exists without Spawn poster. Newsprint paper interior. So the direct edition.
Newsprint paper interior.
Yeah.
Yep. And the direct edition had a Frank Miller pinup. That's why I had Frank Miller do the sketch for all those that were.
Yeah, that
Wow.
really is a crown jewel piece.
I had no idea.
Yep.
I wish I could have sent my newsstand, but he didn't do the poster in the newsstand.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
I started to say, for those people who just jumping in again. And now, how did this? What is it about this cover? This that just like really made you want to become hardcore into?
What are you
this
talking about? It's the #1 all new collector's item issue.
Truth be told, this was the first ongoing monthly Spider-Man story that we had since Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, fired up in the mid-70s. Yeah. So
I was a cover comic book collector as a kid. I wasn't a big reader. I loved the art, and I collected #1s. So when that came out, and I was a Spider-Man guy, I loved it. I had the toys and the video games and things like that. My collection overall is about 350 pieces, and that's not just slabs, cards, posters, prints, video games. I mean, I could break some of that stuff out, but I figured only slabs. You want to see only slabs. All right. So moving on.
Somebody knows what the name means. Thank you.
So Spawn 231.
Ow! And boom goes the dynamite.
Spawn 231. His next homage of that pose, which I love this cover, but I don't love it as much as the sketch edition.
Oh, that's
now for those of you.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Yeah, that one hits hard.
Spawn it's also signed by Stan. Stan
aside.
He literally had nothing to do with this one. Because you get those guys that argue like Stan had nothing to do with this. Well, 9 times out of 10, Stan was a creator of the character. He may not have had anything to do with the book. But yeah, when Image started, they totally wanted to put Jack Kirby Presents just as a big middle finger to Marvel. But yeah, that's terrific, man. I'm glad to see Stan sign that. That is awesome.
And did I pull? Yeah, there's only 31 sketch copies signed. How many do you think? How many do you think Stan?
The one.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish I had that data, but if this is unique, yeah. All right, the next one was Spawn 327. So this is
very nice.
Signed. I sent it in for the McFarlane signing, and there's the label.
Yep.
And I also I bought it with Carlo Barberi sketch on there.
Very nice. We're gonna need someone to check on collecting with Durs to make sure that that young man is still with us and conscious.
Durs is a huge Spawn McFarlane as well. Yeah.
Make sure there were some soft pillows behind him, and I encourage any of you who are big McFarlane guys, just take a breath, take a nice deep breath. We haven't gotten to the good stuff yet. It's okay. We'll get there together.
We're gonna get through this, guys.
Here's believe it or not, you think that's a nothing book, right? True Believers, whoop-de-doo, right? Spider-Man. We could have bought it for $5. There's only 5 of these signed.
Really?
For the whole private signing, only 4 other people sent this in. That was
what? I'm probably not surprised. There's so many of the regular one available, people were probably sending in the regulars, going like, "Who cares about a True Believers?"
They may be like, it may have been cheaper, the original, like, because I know sometimes those Spider-Man ones get tossed in $1 bins or $2 bins, but yeah, that True.
Hell, I think I got
I like
20 copies still.
Yeah, I like the way True Believers looks, but
All right, we got the first big boy. You ready?
let's
And
go.
we're still on the McFarlane homages.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh my God! What the? No freaking way!
9.
Stop.
I'm impressed.
9. Now, for those of you who don't know, the Marvel Collectible Classics Chromium was a 2-series Spider-Man series in 1998 that they put out just purely as a cash grab. No two ways about it. They were they said 7,500 were printed, but Ramita Sr. signed 1,500 of them. So at max, there were 6,000 blue labels floating around. Now, this book, there's 110 that exists in this book, 10 99s, and only 5 are signed. So this is a 1 of 5 and a spec freaking-tacular book. Best part about this book, black suit.
Oh, I didn't know they did that.
Black suit back cover, original art for the book.
Boom. Take that, haters.
This is a big book. And one of my favorites, obviously.
Wow.
That would look great if you signed the back as well. Like front and back autographs.
Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. Let's throw.
All right. What do we got here? All right. So in 1990, when Todd was working at a comic book shop in Washington, there was a local high school that had a fire. And as a fundraiser, he signed 24,000 copies of Spider-Man #1.
24,000.
And sold them to raise money. So these are the 3 copies, one of each. And there's Todd's old signature style.
Yep.
Beat up, quick, T-dot. Now you know that this is real because of the web stamp on the back of the book.
Yeah.
This is the signed and stamped series. You can find these on eBay right now. I think everybody, you have a chance to own an authentic Todd signature for under $200 right now. Go get them. A friend of mine just texted me. He bought a silver 9/8 for $77. I got mine pretty cheap over the years, but
wow,
that's pretty cheap.
For so signed.
Yep. Now I also had Jim Salicrup.
Oh,
Mark.
Right. So that's how this ended up with the yellow label.
Well, that's why it's a crossover yellow. See, because CGC didn't witness the original signature, so it's going to get a green label, qualified, right. But then it gets the yellow label with the green stripe when I add another person that they witnessed.
All right.
So in that series, the green cover, purple web, and unfortunately, my silver took a dip. And that
bastards! How dare! That's just garbage. Now you might as well just throw it away.
Now, originally they came with a letter of authenticity. How cool is that?
Indeed.
Now, over the years, because I bought so many of them, I have different printings and different types of the letters, but I save them. I don't send them. All right.
Thank you. Hold on. We're going to pause just a second here. Thank you, Wyatt Williams. Thank you very much.
What's up, Wyatt? That's my buddy.
Great. $5 super chat. Of course, all those super chats go to Comics Curing Cancer to support that event that we do in October, raising funds for the American Cancer Society. Thank you so much for that. This one is for you. Mad Spidey thinks there's a theme for this episode. Let us know when you figure out what it is there, Spidey.
We haven't even gotten to the good stuff yet. We're probably half an hour from the
Yeah.
good stuff.
This is our concept album. Yeah.
It's a theme. It's thematic. Yes. All right. So I told you I like the weird stuff, the production art, the interesting stuff. Well, I've got a couple of cover proofs.
Oh,
So these are production cover proofs that were released, stolen, taken during the printing process just to see how they look. They were never cut. So we have the Marvel poster book featuring
Oh, wow.
my book signed, and you can see it's oversized. It's in a crazy magazine size holder because it's so huge.
right.
This is a banger. This is a fun one. Woo! Here's a better cover proof. Spider-Man number 13.
Holy cow!
Wow.
Uncut pre-production cover only.
That's just got to be among some of the rarest shit out there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I like. That's what I like. I like the fun stuff that I have to sell other things to buy. I like the fun stuff that other people say, what is that? I'll tell you all about it. Hang on. All right. Okay, so let's okay, so we're through the routine stuff.
Okay, should we pause here to do our first giveaway then?
Sure.
That gives you a chance to regroup. We'll do that. Guys, thank you guys all so much for coming in and tuning in. Yes, this is a one book show, but damn it, it's one hell of a one book show. So so thank you guys for checking this out. We're going to do our first giveaway. If you never watched the show before, I have a short box full of books. Got Silver Age, Bronze Age, modern stuff, keys, chance to get slabs, merchandise, everything else. All you got to do, enter the hashtag torment here, and we will go ahead and spin this in a moment and pull ourselves winner. We do ship internationally, so there's no problem there. Your chance to win. Check that. Go ahead and get in it and win it. Chris, what's coming up for you on the channel?
Well, yesterday I just dropped the top 10 highest selling graded comic books for this past week on eBay, and I was very surprised to see a Golden Age DC title take the top spot. So if you had the opportunity, check out that list. It was a whole lot of fun to put together. Either later on today or tomorrow, I'll be dropping a new video where it's a prize win from Sir DJ Links. And so everyone, if you have the opportunity, pick up my channel. Thank you.
Yeah, links down below for the Comic Vets channel. Make sure you check out the channel, give them a subscribe and follow, everything else there. For myself this week, I just got done recording the raw footage that we got to edit for Monday's mail call. I don't disappoint. Come on. Monday mail call. You want to check that out. And then Thursday, looks like we're going to have a product review video. Got some new a new product that somebody sent in for your organizing your PC comic book collection. Take a look at that and see, give you guys the 411 on it. I do want to say, while you guys are typing in that real quick, I did not earlier say hello, or I said hello to the chat. We did not recognize the channel members, so I do want to go ahead and do that. Of course, the channel membership is a big portion of what this channel raises that goes to support the Comics Curing Cancer event. 100% of this channel's revenue does go to that. That's the memberships, the merchandise sales, super chats, everything. So we thank them very much. Of course, our Goon Squad at the higher tier level there, Son of a Bruce, Stephen C., Legion of Comics, DJ Links, Dr. Hoots comics or Dr. Von Hoots comics from the Spiral Dimension, Dale of Suspense, the Comic Viking, Justin Birch Letters, the Comic Vet, Austin LeMay, Collecting with Durs, Mad Spidey, Brian LCS, Izzyverse NYC, Chuck Hensey, Comiverse, Deadman, Anachronic Comics, Colossus Collector, JG, Timo Hana, Daymares, and still only 35 cents. And of course, our henchmen at the $2.99 a month level helping us out. I gotta turn off the banner because the banner is gonna scroll and cross my way here. We got Travis Vick, Actual Dracula, Jack B Comics, PSN Green Hulkster, Digger Jim 720, Blue Hellion Comics, Comic Ozzy, Flo Dameron, Gary B, the Casual Comic Guy, Beckerman, Sector 2815, The Real James Willie, Chaos and Comics, Marty Alechko, Trev the Shipping Guru, Circumstances, Remy Q Studios, Comics by the Bay, Comic Journey, Tate Prime, Matt 268, Comics with Murdoch, Cup of Comics, Switch Comics, Ben Parker Comics, Seth 11, Hulk Collector 82, A Comic Bookworm, El Green Machine, TM Nerdy, Lone Eagle, Gene Below, Triple G Comics, Aggressively Relaxing, Cat Fan Comics Man, Collectible Inc., KBDM, Philtastics Comic and Art, Milt Miller, Wellbore, Papa Wheelie, My Nerdy Collection, Charmaine Deacon, Wayne Deacon, S. Vaughn 82, Digital Punk, Ryan Riley, Chop and Drop 2013, Beth, Ben Compton, Les Crucius 1971, Ryan, Cliff on Comics, Walter White, Josh Oliver, Steve and Spock, House of L Comics, the NY Warriors Comics and Collectibles, Kevin Metzger, Brother John Comics, Brian Wells, and Space Case Cards. Thank you guys all so much for your support of the channel and comics curing cancer. All right, we got 46 people out of 60 who've entered in the tournament. I'm going to give you just a moment longer as I get ready to press that draw. If you want to get that hashtag torment in your chance for to win from this first giveaway, we'll do another giveaway at the end. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wheel of
Fish.
Good luck.
Come on, baby. Canadian survivalists.
Congratulations. Second there, Canadian survivalist. Just in case I've not in the past sent you anything, give me a hit up on Instagram at robs.fatstacks with your ship to information, and I will make sure we get those out to you. Congratulations. Thank you, by the way, for Cliff on Comics becoming a look like he's upgraded membership, and new member for becoming a member of the channel. Really appreciate you and your support. All right.
Back.
That's right. So, Ronnie, you're going to be picking books here for our friend Canadian Survivalist. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab at least 6 books. Some of these books may say to pull extra books. We don't know. What you're going to do is give me either a number 1 through 10 from the front, 1 through 10 from the back, or we'll do some back to front action. You'll just tell me where to stop.
Okay. 5 from the front, 5 from the back.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oops. Try to make it not reveal it what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 4 more books.
Let's go random for those. Go ahead.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay. The book in front, behind my finger, or both?
Both.
Excellent choice. All right. One more time.
Stop.
In front, behind, or both?
Both. And we're done.
Yep. Move this to the side. First book up here. We got some DNA action. Hellfire, Emma Frost, Marauders,
nice.
issue 21.
Very, very nice.
We have some Batman, issue 360. So some Bronze Age Batman.
Nice classic cover.
Oh, do you know this one's money under the rules of this channel, this episode? It says on here, first collector's item issue, Doctor Who #1.
Now, does it say what year up in the little corner box there?
It's $1.50, so 1984. So there you go.
That's a big money book for 1984 because usually they're like 60 or 75 cents.
Yeah. So there you go. That's This is actually the beginning of Doctor Who comics for Marvel. So there you go. You get Doctor Who #1.
It took a long time to get a comic book though.
Yeah, Twig #1. This is the New York Comic Con EC2CG variant.
Very nice. Shout out to Callie and Jordan that joined us.
How about some All-Star Squadron issue 21?
Very nice. Now, what's the price point on that one? 75 cents?
60 cents.
Yeah.
I think it was 75 cents Canadian. Yep.
Yeah.
And
Seems about right.
Uncanny X-Men #2.
Great cover. Great.
So there you
By the
go,
way,
sir.
hold on. That's Uncanny Spider-Man.
What did I
Uncanny
say?
Spider. You said X-Men.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Uncanny Spider-Man. Sorry.
Yeah. Great series. Great series.
So there you go, Canadian Survivalists. Those are coming out to you. Just get, like I said, hit me up, and I will get those shipped out to you today. All right, back to the star attraction. That is our man, Big Ronnie. You know what? Let's get your. Well, let's slide your little banner going across the bottom there again, and it's all you, buddy.
All right, I'm going to set you up with a couple of jabs before the haymakers. You saw the cover proof of the poster book earlier. Well, this is the American poster book signed.
Oh, shit.
Second print of the American poster book signed. Spanish poster book signed.
Now that one's nice.
Sorry, I'm going.
No. That's See, I like that a lot.
Watch this.
No, see that should be the cover.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
UK poster book signed. And man, if you could find me a better grade of this, I will kiss you. The Brazilian, or is it Portuguese? Hold on. No, the Brazilian poster book signed. And these are notoriously crappy. I have another one.
Smoke if you got them.
Who doesn't? A
One
nice
right,
big Brazilian.
Everyone that comes in is just mangled.
Wow.
I wish I could find one of these books that's in decent shape. So that's on my to-do list. But this is,
and you're not wrong, you know, to be in Portuguese for Brazil. So
this little collection right here is good enough for a CGC registry award in a couple of months.
Wow. Holy cow.
I created the category, of course.
There you go. There, build yourself a niche, create the category, and you're guaranteed to get the award. You hope.
All right.
Wouldn't that be a kick in the nuts if you sit there, you sit there, you think you've cornered the market, you create the category, and then somebody else comes along.
Oh, that'd be great. No, I want the competition. I absolutely encourage the competition. That's why I created the set so everybody could see and say, let's go get them.
There you go. Yeah.
So this next stack of books is a collection that I'm lobbying CGC to allow as a registry set. A set.
I know. Papa, I'm glad to hear that you're doing better. Hope that you get home soon, man.
So you'll see why in a second. So
was there an Aussie priced version of the poster book?
No, there wasn't. No, wait. No Australian. We had the closest was South African, I guess, but no. So here's Marvel Age Preview #1.
Yeah.
From 1990. Every dollar bin in the world. This was top grade, top signed grade until about 2 months ago when a 9/8 sold on eBay for about $70. So I need a 9/8 one of those.
Who's fluking off these 9/8s off eBay?
Previews magazine came out before Spider-Man #1. Signed.
Hold on to your previews.
Shitty grade, but I have it. Old comic shop news without a stamp. Again, a preview of Spider-Man 1 before it came out.
I used to faithfully read that. Yeah, newspaper.
Now, which is the first
I
one?
never would think to track down a comic shop news or hold on to them for that matter. But
Entertainment this month.
Jeez.
Again, a preview. Now, Entertainment this month. Preview. It's a sneak preview of the preview. The double. These are pretty rare. I've only seen 3 or 4 of these.
Yeah, this is the best ever.
I'd love to see Todd's reaction to some of these.
So my question, I guess I have on this is, how do you find out about all these different things? I mean, it's not like you just Google Spider-Man 1 and like all this comes up.
It was a lot of research, a lot of time on eBay, a lot of time on comic forums, just trying to fill in gaps. A lot of times, reaching out to just about anyone that had a bigger or adjacent collection of mine that I could pick some knowledge from. But I am the compendium of Spider-Man 1 knowledge at this point. There's no question. When new things come out, they either get bought, they get put in my to-do list, or they get put in my not to-do list. There's still so many old things that I'm chasing that when something new comes out, like there was some beautiful 3-layer bottleneck or some gallery made some prints that came out today. But if I were to grab all 6 of them, it's $550. It's brand new. I don't care you only made 100 of them. So things like that I don't jump on. But I'm still trying to find some old books and some old pieces. So that's what we're focused on. Last one in this series, Marvel Requirer. Remember these from the comic shops? It was just
Sure do.
9/8 signed.
Yeah.
Now this is a series. This is a set. This is all previews of Spider-Man 1 before it came out. CGC, come on, man. This makes sense. I'm not stretching here.
Now, Ronnie, before you put that down, can you hold the Requirer back up there?
Sure.
So Rob and I, we've seen a lot of signed books on the history of this show. But let's just take a moment to appreciate Todd McFarlane's signature placement there. Because
Agreed.
Frank Miller and Stan Lee, God bless them, are terrible autograph placers. And like Frank Miller is arguably the worst of them all. It just goes to show that Todd takes the time, even in the middle of a 50,000 signing book or book signing at CGC or whatever, to put the autograph placement where it should be. Yeah. Rant over.
All right. We're dipping into the rare now.
Shout out to Izzy that's joined us.
It's good to know that what we've seen so far has not been rare.
I mean the rare.
The preview of the preview is the one that took me.
Okay, so there are only 3 9.8s on the planet of this book. 2 are signed.
Yeah! Yeah!
Torment, trade paperback, first print. Again, every dollar bin in the world, and they're all beat up.
Yeah,
I dare you to find one in good shape. Dare you.
It's just a heads up, everyone, that CDC does slab trade paperbacks. Very nice.
It's a thick slab, but
Yep.
there it is. Rarer than that is the second print.
Jeez.
Again, nice signature placement.
Two 9/8s exist for this book. Lower print run than the first, but still, you find one, they are beat the F up. Now the big boy and one with a story.
What?
This is the Diamond trade paperback, released by Diamond Distributors and given to the top 700 retailers who sold Spider-Man #1 in 1990. Okay, right, that's cool. It was mailed to them. Wait, it was mailed to them in shrink wrap that was shrink wrapped too tightly. Every single,
wavy.
no, 700 out of 700 copies were damaged. This is a 9.8 with notes.
Wow. That just goes to show that Spider-Man has a big chin when Todd used to draw him.
Now, there's 2 of these. I'm sorry, there are 3 9.8s, and there is one just came out. There is one signed. So, do I have the cojones to send that book in and crack it, knowing it's a 9.8 with notes? Absolutely not.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
Absolutely not.
You
I
asked
don't-
Magic 8 Ball, and all signs pointed to no.
So I have to find one for sale, overpay, and then hope I can backfill with what I sell mine for. I try not to keep doubles. but I stack them up because I'm always trying to trade up conditions. Like this guy here, I'm going to sell this. I got to sell it. It's a decent book after it's pressed. It's just not a better condition than my 1.8 probably. So I can't deal with it. So all right, where are we going now? Right, let's start talking foreigns.
Okay.
All
so
right. Go ahead.
We'll get to a point too, guys. Later on, Ronnie's going to talk about actually some of his upcoming sales. So if you're on some of his duplicates, if you guys are key into some of this, you'll want to stick around so you can hear the details and maybe get that inside information.
Okay, so
I hope we see some Spidey books.
All right,
Not an
so
ASM in the bunch.
let's talk about foreign comic book culture. This is a Greek Spider-Man #1 from 1990. Greek culture, like in many foreign countries, they don't have a bag and board culture for their comic books. They just store them in stacks. That's the way they collect. That's the way they appreciate them. It's not about the condition. It's not about resale. And it is what it is. South America, most of the Mediterranean countries are like that. And when you find Greek books in high grade, it's like hitting the lotto. So the top grade on this book is a 9.0. Top signed is this one right here, an 8.5. And this is a big book. Just because of the country it's from and the grade.
I'm surprised we can see its face, Chris.
Now.
Well done, Rob. Well done.
It's inside joke for those of you guys who know, you know. If you don't, well, sorry.
Well done.
Now, another reason that book is cool and a little more scarce than normal books is because the retailer bought those back when they didn't sell and put them in a trade paperback. So there's actually 5 comics in here with a new cover released in Greece. So this is, they call it a tomo, a tomb issue for the dead, the backstock issues.
Oh, okay.
It says it there, tomo.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm pronouncing it wrong. Any Greek watchers, please correct me. But this is a rare book. I've only seen 5 or 6 of these, and this is the top grade and top grade signed.
I gotta admit, that's the first time I've ever seen Todd go across a trade dress as well.
Yep. Well, I know
where else
for
is he going to
sure.
sign and not cover the art? I mean, it's
No.
Well,
But it looks like just a black Sharpie.
Yeah, but there's drama with old foreign books, guys. U.S. artists were paid $0.0 for them. Their contracts were only for U.S. books, and Todd, even the biggest artist at the time, didn't make a nickel on foreign books. So why he signed this Greek beautifully, I'll bet it's because in the stack, it was lined up like that, and he couldn't even tell it was Greek. But I don't know if he did it on purpose, but I kind of would. All right. Japan.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Foil cover.
Oh, God, Peter, hit me.
Yeah.
Ow!
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Finland.
Let's go.
Two of the 3 Turkish newsprint issues. These were printed on newspaper and given away in the Sunday paper over a series of weeks in Turkey for free.
interesting.
It sounds like that country loves their citizens to do something like that.
Well, we've seen that done. I have a copy of like AF-15 that was done like that. That was here in the States was done via news on newsprint and given away in the newspaper and stuff. It was very thin variant, obviously, but that's awesome. Get a foreign one. I got to those you just aren't going to see in good condition, I would imagine.
Well, this is another one of those countries that doesn't have a bag and board culture. This is Indonesia. And Indonesian Spider-Man books are impossible to find in high grade.
Is that a cat in the direct box down there? I thought it was a cat at first. No, it's not. It's someone giving the backbreaker.
Sweden.
Spindelmannen.
That's nice too.
I agree.
Mega Marvel.
Mega.
Here's a newer one, an Italian. That's why the hot grade is so high. Barron's, it's not about grades. It's about having the book. You can trade up later, but get your hands on the book first because you may not be able to later. French. Semic publisher. Brazilian first print. I recently learned that there is a Brazilian second print where there was a label affixed over the price box with a new higher price when the publisher said, no, it's not a re-release, it's a second print. So they changed the price, and it's actually not a bad thing to have that sticker on it. And I have one around somewhere in a raw to show.
I like a nice clean Brazilian.
Another Turkish. This is their ash can.
Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Got a Turkish Brazilian?
I don't care about one way or the other. I just want my redhead. Give me my MJ.
Another Italian.
Nice. You can kind of see the gold chains underneath the spider suit there.
Big.
Now with the facsimiles, which will show in a second, there was some foreigns, and that's why I kept them here. Here's a nice signed and remarked. Another Turkish. This is a weird book. This is the Spanish edition, and it's like a silver cover. But for some reason, every time this book gets listed online, it goes up for $400. Different sellers, different countries. I have no idea why. This book, for some reason, just sells high. This is the standard Turkish #1, not newsprint, not ash can, not anything, but 1990.
How many Turkish variants are there? Do you know?
Well, there
or,
were
that you know of?
There. I don't want to go to the other thing. There were 6 that were re-released. Then you had the 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 12.
Jeez.
Another country without a bag and board culture, Czechoslovakia.
Yeah, with the late '90s logo.
Yeah, the end of the run logo.
Yeah.
Here is Dutch, Netherlands, Full Todd, Junior Press. Let's talk about that one in a minute. There's another double-sided homage.
Oh my!
I think they made 250 of these, and there probably aren't too many double-signed 9/8. Another Sinar, Turkish.
That one looks great. Hold on, Ronnie, put that back up for a sec. Yeah, I don't think I've noticed that box before in the top left corner there.
It was new for this issue.
Yeah, Spidey in that pose.
Yep. And then with the Turkish, they did a silver, a gold, and a green, and that's those. And I've got all those 9/8 signed. That's box 1 of the foreign.
That's impressive, sir. Holy Toledo. Oh, my goodness.
The last time I sent in 63 books.
Wow. Todd must love you. Guys, well, it's been those there. If you think about getting comic books pressed and you don't have a presser, you might check out the Rogue Trader, Utah.com. He used the code FATSTACKS at checkout to receive 20% off your comic book pressing. Plus, when you use the code, he donates $10 to Comics Curing Cancer. And that 20% off actually includes 20% off of his already discounted bundles. So if you don't have a grader, you want to try somebody out, check out the Rogue Trader, Utah.com. Man who presses my fat stacks of comics.
Couple more. Mexican foil. These books, the La Prensa's, not La Prensa, the El Mundo, the Quinto del Mundo Mexicans, they're pricey. I got this for a good deal. They're going for over $200 now. I don't know why.
Now, Ronnie, what's the year release for that particular issue? Because I know that's a little bit more common, right?
2022.
Yes. Right. I thought
Just
so.
came out. But foreign is foreign. I picked those up even if they just come out. It's a foreign printing. It could be the first appearance of that book in that country, blah, blah, blah. I always grab them.
So there's a valid question. Do you have them all, or do you know of ones that you're still looking for?
I do not. I no longer share my needed list.
Okay. Do you have them all? Or
I no longer share my needed list.
So the answer is maybe.
Are there things that I don't know exist? Sure.
Right.
Look, we find new stuff all the time.
And you're looking for upgrades and everything else along the lines. I just didn't know if, like, of the known entities that exist, are there some that you don't have now, but you don't want to share?
Yes. There are. There's about.
Yeah, we don't need to go into
items.
Specifics.
No, there's about 60 items on my to-do list.
Awesome. So there you go, guys. Lots more to go.
Another country without a bag and board culture. This is a big grade for Argentina.
Wow.
There you go. Mad Spidey says you need to get a Spider-Man 1 in a Halo slab.
What's a Halo slab?
That's the Australian grading company. So you need to get an Australian variant in an Australian slab. That would be awesome.
I thought we previously established there was no Australian Spider-Man 1.
Oh,
that's Italy.
Okay.
Italy, full sig, Star Magazine. All right, now 1 second, please.
Sure. And is established Biggie that he's pretty much now the compendium for Spider-Man 1. He's worked on meeting a whole bunch of different people to get to know, gathered information, and
thousands of hours of research.
Yeah.
No exaggeration.
One of the foremost knowledgeable people when it comes to Spider-Man 1. Where's this one from?
This is the UK Amiga variant. Okay. Print run of 800. This book was folded in half and stuffed inside video boxes in Europe in 1990.
Oh.
This is a really good, it's a 9.6. It's really good, but you can see still a little ding where it was folded.
I mean, it must have been one hell of a press job to get those folds out, and lucky to not have a color breaking.
I am not allowed to say my presser's name.
I would say it's one hell of a job, and
He
lucky
told me-
not to get
he
color
told me
breaking.
Every time I try to send him somebody, he says no, thank you, no, thank you. So
That's fair.
he's awesome, though. Now, okay, cool book, right?
Yeah.
How about a sealed video game with the comic inside it?
Nice.
This is the only one that exists. Now there are a bunch of different variations of this game. I have this game in 8. I'm not going to bring out the video games, but I have 8 different versions of this game. This one has the comic in it.
Wow.
Now, I recently found a sealed German copy with the comic in it.
Jeez.
Hasn't been graded yet. I got to get these stickers off, but you'll see on this one, the yellow sticker here says free comic inside, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That's that in German. Okay, comic in here. Now,
Johnny says, "Yeah, we got to verify it. Open it up."
now, certain versions of this game came in boxes too small for a comic. This is the Spanish version. Okay, this is a cassette inside. For those games, you still got the comic, but they gave you a card to mail in.
Mail in to get the comic. Okay.
This is rarer than the comic. This is rarer than the game. I've only seen one of these total.
It's cool to use Ramita's work, though.
I agree. This with the comic is a really cool set.
Yeah, Jason, we did actually at the beginning and actually midway we told it's just happened to be that right time, and it said #1 collector's issue, and therefore #1 collector's issue had to be collected in its entirety.
But wait, there's more.
All right, let me put these away because I'm
no problem. That's perfect. Wyatt's dropping in another $5 super chat. Thank you so much. He's on his way over with my 400 Spider-Man 1 homages. Oh wow! This
all
one,
came out last year.
Thank you so much for the super chat. Of course, all the super chats going to support Comic Screen Cancer. Let's give you this one. Thank you so much, Wyatt. Appreciate you, sir. Whew. Yeah.
I found some other cool stuff, huh?
All right. Well, we got a couple more minutes here.
Here's the second print of that Brazil. See the sticker I was telling you about?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get it graded yet, so I'll get it off screen.
Thank you.
Word to the wise, don't send books this thick in for private signings. Rejected, even though Todd signed it.
Oh, yeah, because CGC can't encapsulate it. Yeah, it's too big. Yeah, they have there's a limit. They can't even do like all trade paperbacks.
So there is a gauge limit then. Yeah. Okay.
This is the South African Spider-Man #1 that came in a pack, a collector's pack.
Huh.
I know 3 collectors with this total. This is rare.
Jeez.
The Italian came with a metal plate. Don't know why. And my regular UK, you saw the UK Amiga wasn't encapsulated because of the patch that we found necessary to tape to the cover when they released it.
Huh.
So those two, I have raw SIGs from Todd, and I'm not too happy about them, but it is what it is.
These are nice, but where's the good stuff, Big Ronnie? Stop holding out on us. This is Johnny's dad.
All right. We ready?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Let's do it.
Chris, are you sitting down?
I'm buckled in, Rob.
All right.
All right.
Okay. This is CGC thinks there are 7 different versions of this book. I think there are 9. I've sold one off because I believe it's a double. So here we go. Boring as hell. Plain old polybag newsstand. Nothing crazy. But these are the original books that were released. But it's the polybagged edition.
9.9 on a polybagged edition.
Right.
Ask me how many of these exist.
How many exist, Ronnie?
6. Ask me how many 10s.
How many 10s?
0.
Yeah, I'm surprised that there's 699s on the polybag, to be honest.
So am I. And even if another one shows up in the future, great. There'll be another person talking about it that owns
Right.
it.
Jeez.
Yo. How about a book 3 times rarer?
God. All right.
The regular, the green polybagged edition. 2 of these books exist.
Yeah! Yeah!
2.
Wow.
And I know the other person is the number one on the CGC registry for Spider-Man #1, and he collected the whole run, 1 through 80. So he's gonna be tough to beat. I only collect this cover. But this is every Spider-Man collector that goes after the 9/9s and 10s wants this book and emails me and DMs me and asks me if it's for sale once a month. All right. Gold edition.
Oh my God! No! No! Shut the front door! No way! Seriously? Shut the front door! Shut the front door!
No way. And he signed it in gold. That's great.
There were no 10s. 2 of these exist. Signed 9/9. This is when I did the interview for CGC's the collector spotlight. The 9.9 gold was the top book, and then the signing came around, and 2 people sent their books in for signatures. I did not have the balls to send it in, so I had to purchase this and sell mine. But I happily did it.
Wow.
Now we're talking about a book with some history and some drama.
Stan Lee and Todd.
And Tom DeFalco.
Oh,
okay.
Hard to see, sorry.
Yeah,
Yep.
no.
This is the only 9/8 with 3 signatures and a gold UPC I've ever seen.
Yeah, I just noticed that too. The UPC as well. Jeez.
Now, the thing with the gold UPC is it was an unreleased print run. All they ever said was that it was less than the platinum, and the platinum was 10,000.
Mm-hmm.
So let's assume it's the same. But they said it was less, so we can't. Now,
And it wasn't released.
if you look at the amount of certified copies, and I'll save you all the boring math that I did to get there, but if you compare it to the platinum, there's less than a third certified graded copies of gold UPC than there are of the platinum. Now, you look at the ratios of the million books sent in and then this and that, they all have about the same ratio of grading, except for this. So I have personally adjusted the print run of this book down to 3,500. Based on my math and what I know about it, it wasn't even 5K, it was less. And anyone's interested, I could talk you through it and it will make sense. You don't have to believe me, but I think this was a third of the platinum, not less. I think they didn't want to say how much less, so they just said it was less. And besides, what book gets compared to another book when it comes to print runs? Very weird.
Right.
Now, this book was only sold at Walmart
Mm-hmm.
and wasn't sold with bags and boards. So how many of these? We got gold UPC. There's 128 signed 9/8s. But it's the only one I've seen with 3.
Smoke if you got them.
Would you consider cracking that and getting like the colorist or the letterer?
I'm a chicken. I'm a chicken with big books. I really am.
Oh no, I totally respect that, man. Because
I mean, that's a $6,000 comic.
right.
Yeah.
I'm not risking that.
Yeah, no, because we've all if you've cracked enough books and sent them in for any of things, you've had those. For every one I've had that's gone up, I've had at least one that's gone down, if not more. So
Yeah.
Okay.
we should do the complete set with X Force One next.
No, I wasn't a Jim Lee guy. I got posters of his in my living room, but this is different. All right.
Mark's just poking the bear. Oh, the box around the signature.
This is the Spider-Man #1 Platinum Edition.
Yep.
Arguably the top book of the 1990s. There are, hold on, how many? There are 70 signed 9/8. This is the only one I've ever seen with a sketch. That's Todd's signature scroll, as you can see from his actual signature right there, that he drew around the signature. And it's a different signature style in that he only signed McFarlane. This book is everything in my collection. This is a monster. I've traded this book up 5 times to get to this.
Wow.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's probably my favorite that you've shown.
Now, the reason this book is graded so poorly is that it's a black cardstock cover. So you can't press it when there's a problem.
Ronnie, bring that image in a little bit closer? Not the back one with Todd's web slinging there. Yeah, that's terrific.
Now, there was a bunch of new art for this book. That's part of it. And there's a pinup inside that Todd did that was first used in this book. And a colorist. I forget what colorist. I was considering sending a lower grade platinum around for all the signatures, including this obscure colorist that did the pinup in there for him. But I haven't run across a under $500 raw copy that could be in the 9s.
Wow. Okay, thank you, Kamikaze. Yes, Buck Cancer, huge fan of the Torment covers coming from Kamikaze. Let's see here. I gotta give another one. I got we haven't done. Here, let's
Canadian boy.
Yeah. Here, let's give you this one.
That's not what it looks like.
I don't know what it looks like, but it's not what it looks like.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anything.
All right. Holy Toledo. Yes, thank you.
Wow.
And all these are included today's. No, none of these are in today's giveaway. Thank you. There might be a Spider-Man. Is there a Spider-Man tournament in here? You know what? I don't think I have one in here. I should get some in here. I know
we pulled the horizontal cover. We pulled that one before. Yeah.
I have a bunch of them. I should pull one or two and put them in here at some point. Cool. Anything else, Ronnie? Or
yeah, we got the two big boys.
Okay, the 2 big boys. All right, we'll do that, and then
bigger than
we haven't even gotten there yet. Yeah, we'll pull up the 2 big boys, and then we got to wrap it up. So let's I'll turn this floor back over to you.
Oh man.
Yeah, this is my best ever.
Gem mint. Finish him.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, the gem mints aren't gold on CDC labels.
Boom.
There are 30 copies of this exist in a 10. 30. That's it. And the last one, I didn't buy the last one. I bought this was a while ago. The last one sold, I think, for $5,600. This will not be sent out for signatures.
No, no. You don't want to. You're not going to risk cracking that. Can't imagine why.
Well, if you get
I think I'm retired.
Yeah.
Woo, y'all just
You
don't
think you're
know.
a Spider-Man collector? Oh boy. So Ronnie, that's the regular retail, correct? This is what I'm looking.
Regular green cover.
Yep.
There's drama about it. The people think that this is the polybagged because it was the same as it. Anyway, blah blah blah. Green cover 10. 13 of these exist.
My God, Ronnie, flip that around. Let's take a look at the back as well. Yeah, look at
13 gem mint copies exist. That seems like wow.
out of what? What was the count? 4 million?
These two books, 2 million copies. So 43 gem mint.
I wish Ronnie was more committed to this book.
I'm getting there. I'm sorry. I'm working on it. I have a good job.
Try harder, Ronnie.
Oh, he requested. There you go. This is by request.
Oh, and boom goes the dynamite.
I have things going on. I like pool. I like drums. I like other things too. But it's about Spider-Man #1 when it comes to collecting for sure.
Has anyone ever told you that you look like Triple H, man? Like with the beard?
No,
no,
never got
your
that.
profile, man. You look a lot like Triple H. All right.
and I'm telling you, just looking, there's toys, comic packs, cards, postcards, stickers, pins, books, production art, and stuff that just homages. My favorite.
Yeah, a whole other world of homages is coming. That's right, because we've talked about on this show.
Only slabs. I just had to break out the slabs.
This cover is arguably the second most homaged cover,
depending on the month. Yeah,
it is number 2. But it's a distant. I'm going to be honest. It's a distant number 2 to Spider-Man 300.
Right.
It's a distant.
Hey, he's the biggest superhero on the planet. You know, what else would you expect to be the most homaged comic book? It's got to be Spider-Man books.
Well, you're big when even Batman has homaged this cover. I mean,
yes. Yeah, that's true.
It's pretty crazy.
And
on a regular production cover, no less.
I had to draw a line somewhere. Like, there's no way you can accumulate a stack of big books while you're collecting the latest artist that's hot, homaging artists from 30 years ago. And there's a couple of dollars in the books. When they come out, they're hot. They always fizzle, but there's a couple of bucks on the flip if you want to play the homage game. But in terms of collecting, I don't see the I don't see the long-term value in other artists homaging that. But I'm in the minority, and I push our homage guys in the group. We have a Spider-Man 1 group on Facebook with over 800 members of really psycho collectors like myself.
Just a heads up to those that are questioning.
Hold on, that's too small. Hold on, let me make you.
If you Google most popular superhero, number 1 with a bullet.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Just a heads up.
Not surprised.
Guys, go ahead and hit that hashtag webhead. We're going to go ahead and do our final giveaway. We'll put some more books from the box there. Again, we do ship internationally, so no matter where you're at, go ahead and hit that hashtag webhead. Ronnie, thank you so much for bringing it's nothing less than an absolutely incredible collection and a first for OnlySlab, as we have never had somebody so focused. Nor did I think we could do an entire episode with basically one cover, but we did it. And you're the man.
A preview of a preview.
Only graded in the collection. There it is.
Preview.
Oh, guys, thank you guys. Those of you guys who've been here. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, please do. It helps us in the replay, get in front of more eyeballs. That's more ad revenue. All the ad revenue goes to Comics Curing Cancer. You guys have been super generous with those super chats. So we thank you very much. That all goes to Comics Curing Cancer. Also, by the way, fatstacksmerch.com. Check out down below all the merch there, the Comics Curing Cancer merch, the Fat Stacks merch, the OnlySlabs merch. All the proceeds from that merch also goes to Comics Curing Cancer. Comics Curing Cancer, if you don't know, it is an official campaign of the American Cancer Society. It runs all year long, but we do our big push in October. It's not too late to start thinking, or not too early, really, to start thinking about if you want to make a donation from a standpoint of comics stuff. When we do our big auctions, when you're making your acquisitions, you're doing an upgrade. Instead of reselling that lower one, think about maybe making a donation to Comics Curing Cancer. And will make good use of raising funds for the American Cancer Society, because cancer is the ultimate supervillain, but together we can save lives. So,
Well, you know what? You just, Rob, if I may, you just inspired me. I was going to end with explaining that I collect a lot of doubles, and I try and trade up my conditions. So I always have things to sell. And on the Spider-Man page on Facebook and sometimes on Instagram, I sell my doubles. And I have a big stack to go through right now. So probably in about 2 weeks, I'm going to be putting a sale up on the page, and I will donate 10% of the sales to your cancer charities, help out, and just keep the community moving.
thank you so much. That's very generous. Make sure, guys, you give him a follow. Check out that Spider-Man Facebook group, so you see when those doubles go up there, and help us out there. And we got just a few more moments here. We'll go ahead and do this. Let's see who gets this win. See, any other business we can talk about? See, Ronnie, you said that is what's the name of the group? Facebook group?
Facebook.com/groups/doom. And if you know Spider-Man 1,
that's the name of the group is Doom.
No, no, it's Spider-Man 1 club, but the URL is Doom. And if you know Torment, it was in the lettering out through the whole first book.
Okay, got it.
A little inside joke for you, for Rob. Maybe you don't know that.
You know what? I don't. I'll be honest. I don't collect the Spider-Man run. That run of Spider-Man. I'm an ASM guy.
Listen, while we have
and a Spider-Man 2099.
While we're waiting for some more votes, I think Todd McFarlane is the biggest artist that ever lived.
That's an opinion. Excellent. I know I'll be outvoted on this panel, but it's a strong opinion.
I'm biased.
Yeah, no, absolutely. All right, let's go ahead.
Here. I'm biased. I got to go.
I got 47 out of 58 here. Hasn't moved up in a little bit, so we're going to go ahead and pull it. Let's see who our second winner is. As round around around she goes, where she stops. Well, Dale of Suspense knows. Congratulations there, Dale of Suspense. Excellent. All right, let me move myself into position of power. Chris, this is your turn to pick books for Dale.
All right.
Where are we going?
Let's have some fun with this. Let's let it ride all the way through.
All right.
And stop in those two books, Rob. And stop in those two books, Rob. And we'll go south in the box here. Stop in those two books, Rob. For Dale, Big Chills.
Oh,
Big Chills supporter.
I grabbed 3. So
the
top, bottom, or middle goes back into the box.
Let's go top back.
What goes back into the box?
Don't show. Don't be
is Detective Comics 600.
Yeah, get that DC crap out of here with that 1%er. No one cares about that guy.
I bought that off the
newsstand. Out of here.
Hey,
this is a Spider-Man show. We don't.
There's like 100 artists that worked on that book. If you send that around for signings, you can get everybody on it.
Right? Yeah, it's a great book for signings. Okay. First book here. What we do keep. Congratulations, #1 collector issue. X-Force in the poly bag, baby.
Beauty.
Yeah.
The foreshadowing throughout the show was incredible.
This means that both winners got a #1 issue collector's item labeled, because the Doctor Who was labeled as a #1 collector's issue. So there you go. What? Chris unsubscribed or unsubbed? What?
It's a Spider-Man show. I'm just.
All right. Speaking of Spider-Man. Facsimile or reprint, whatever you want to call it. Don't get too excited, because you can know it says $3.99 or $6.99. Holy shit!
$6.99. The true
Amazing Spider-Man 300. Oh, here you go. From the Bronze Age. How about the Man of Bronze? Giant-sized Doc Savage. This is awesome book.
That guy is like really stretching his legs out there.
Hey, you know,
yeah, that's
awesome. His stuff. What if Spider-Man had kept the cosmic powers? We got another reprint. Uncanny X-Men 129.
Yeah, that's a great burn cover right there.
And hold on, we got a special.
Rob's got to get up, everybody.
Because it didn't fit in the box.
This is it.
Yeah, that's it. All right. Dale, Hulk 2099 #1. Let's see.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Congratulations, Dale, on the slab. Yes, Dale's excited. Yes.
Well deserved.
Congratulations. All right. Return us all back to this mode. All right. So, Dale, I think I have your information. If not, I'll reach out to you. No problem there. Canadian Survivalist, congratulations on your win. Ronnie, thank you so much for coming on the show. I hope that we were gentle enough with you that you're not walking funny.
I just wanted to pull out some more.
Oh, hold on.
Crane.
Let you guys go with some crane.
Oh, hide your wives. What? What I say?
Yeah, exactly. All right. Guys, everybody.
We got it. We got them all day.
I can do. Ronnie's all. I can do this all day.
Yeah.
Listen, next time we'll talk about my Spider-Man 13 foreign slabs that didn't make the cut, and a big stack of Spawn foreigns that are about to go in for slabbing. I think it's 18 different foreign spawns, all 8, 231, and 327.
There's more.
Please
stay tuned for Big Ronnie's second appearance.
Ronnie, thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming on. Everybody, thank you for coming out with us and hanging out. Of course, next week, be sure to be here when we have Bearded Comic Bro.
Oh.
You can guarantee he's going to bring the fire with that Super Pro #1, baby. Oh, yeah.
Let's see if he's wearing Cincinnati gear.
I can't compete with that.
I know. Who can? Really? I mean,
I pull a Darkoff one out maybe, but I don't have that either.
Thank you all for hanging out with us and all the support for Comics Curing Cancer. Please like, subscribe, follow, all that doodad stuff. And until next time, collect what you want. Don't listen to anybody, including me. I mean, I'm just a fat man with a fat stack of comics and a fat opinion. Thanks for watching.